Hi, my name's Monica Ray. I'm with Fairy Patchworks, and we're gonna make a hot pad, pot holder. So this is the finished product, and then this is what we're gonna be sewing. So I cut these 8 by 8 inches square, and then the batting, there's 2 pieces of Wrappin' Zap and 1 piece of Insulbright, and these are cut at 7.5 inches square. You can put in a tab. This is just a piece of bias tape. I think it's a 1/2 inch bias tape. And if you don't have bias tape, you can make a tab using a 2 by 5 inch piece of fabric. And then you just iron it in half. And then fold it in. And then fold it in again to make a tab. So we'll make the tab first because we're going to sew down the sides, and then we'll put together the hot pad. And I think I'm just going to use the bias tape maybe, because that's what I used on this. And I always use a piece of fabric as a starter, and my stitch length is 2.5. I'm just gonna do probably 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, just sewing down the sides. Trim the strings off. I'm going to set that aside. Okay, so we're going to do the Insulbright, and this is the side that you want up. And you'll notice it has all the ridges. I don't know if the camera can see that. The back side is more like a fluffy side. So you want batting, Insulbright, and batting. And you'll put that together, and those are cut at 7.5 inches square. And then this, you want, we're gonna do this. You want it this way. Oh, sorry. This, you want the 2 right sides facing each other. These are non-directional fabric. If you had a directional fabric, you would make sure that they were both facing the same way, but these are not. So we will put these together. And then this goes on top. Make sure it's even on all the sides. clip it together. And you want to leave one side open. I don't think this is even. I can't tell. Fabric tends to shift, so you want to put enough pins where it doesn't shift too much. And the side that you leave open needs to be wide enough for your hand to go through, so about 4 to 5 finger widths. And I'll use this. So about here. And this is just to know that it needs to be left open. So I want to take it over to the machine. We're going to change your stitch length to 3.5. And always use the starters just so I don't get a bird's nest. So I'm gonna start here and go around, and then I'm gonna stop here and then back stitch here and then a back stitch here and leave this open so I can turn it. Edge of the fabric and the batting. Always back stitch in the corner. trim the strings. And I'm going to trim the corners. Across the corner and trim down. Don't cut your corners, just trim them. Now we're going to take it and flip it out. Push your corners out with your fingers. You have a pointy thing. You can use that to push out the corners. Can you cut it? No. I forgot to put the tab in.
What's doing that?
I wonder if I could still do it. Open this up. So this was supposed to be put in between. So I'll have to unpick it, put it in, and then restitch it. So. This corner. And it's supposed to go here. And you want to leave about this much out. Look back. Oh, no, it didn't catch right there. There we go. Okay. Got your tab. You're going to take this and pull it so that you can get those sides to lay inside. And iron it. I'll bring the iron over here. Those to go in. This to come down. May have to trim that up a little so it won't stick out so much. gonna sew around, and then we're gonna sew across. Put this back here. This stitch length probably 30. Start on this corner, although it's gonna be pretty thick. You're gonna have to cut it, because I have to do a bobbin.
Undo the bobbin.
Done. don't watch the needle. You hold the end of the on the powder and just watch the end of it as it works the machine. Usually it'll go right towards it. You will need to push down the fabric to make sure you don't get a lot of bulk. Trim off all the strings. And that's legit. There's a lot of different ways to make them. I have some other ones here that I did that on. This one I did like a placemat where I pulled the back part over and folded it, and that was cute. And then this one I did the same thing, but I just used it and I folded it over and then sewed around it just like you would do like a binding. So those are the hot pads. And if you forget to put the tab on, you can do like I did when I first did it. And I just sewed it on and then bent it over and sewed it like that. So there they are. And that's I'm Monica Ray with Berry Patchworks. Thanks for watching.